Welcome back, duelists, to Duel Hub. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my Evil Eye deck profile. We'll get right into it. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you are not, and make sure you guys leave a like and a comment. Definitely helps out the channel. So starting things off, we got 3 copies of Sergio, Watcher of the Evil Eye. When he's normal summon, he'll allow you to search out an Evil Eye card from your deck to your hand. And if he's equipped with Evil Eye Celine, he can target and destroy one of your opponent's special summon monsters. But during the next standby phase, after this effect was activated, you have to destroy one card you control. 3 Sergio. Next up, 2 copies of Basilisk, Familiar of the Evil Eye. So if you control an Evil Eye monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and only once per turn you can do this. And during the main phase, you can send a Evil Eye spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard, only once per turn as well. 2 Basilisks, very good. You're extending your plays. Next up, we got 2 copies of Catobopus, Familiar of the Evil Eye. So he can target a Evil Eye spell or trap you control once until the end of the next turn. That card can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And also, if you control an Evil Eye monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Catobopus. I run 1 copy of Medusa, Watcher of the Evil Eye. So when she's normal summon, you can target 1 Evil Eye card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. And if she's equipped with Evil Eye of Celine, you can quick effect target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. 1 Medusa is good. And then I'm running 2 copies of Tour Guide from the Underworld. Tour Guide's really awesome in this deck. If she goes off uninterrupted, then it's a Link 3 play. So you'll pull out your Catobopus, go into your Link 2, then special summon your Catobopus from the graveyard and go into your Link 3. Tour Guide from the Underworld is very good in here. 2 of her. Next up, I'm running 3 Artifact Scythe. Synergizes really good with your Sergio. So if you have this set and you pop a special summon monster your opponent controls during the next standby phase, you can destroy this and it'll lock your opponent out of special summoning that turn. So Artifact's really good. You can get that to go off. Then last for the monsters, I'm running 3 copies of Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. She definitely has her place in this deck because at some point you will need to do some life point recursion, and that's where she comes in. So really like her. Okay. That'll do it for the monster lineup. Next up, for the spell cards, we got 3 copies of Evil Eye Domain, Pareidolia. So if this card goes off uninterrupted too, then you'll be able to pull out your Sergio, which will then be able to pull out your Evil Eye of Celine and equip it to your Sergio, which is a really good play right there. Also, if Evil Eye of Celine is in the spell and trap zone, you can make once per turn during damage calculation, if your Evil Eye monster is attacked while Evil Eye Celine is in the spell and trap zone, then you can make the battle damage you take from the battle also inflicted to your opponent. And if this card is destroyed, you can target 1 Evil Eye monster and add in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So, Pareidolia is really good. Really like the artwork on this archetype too. Pareidolia, really good at 3. Next up, 2 Evil Eye of Celine. important if you want to play Evil Eye. So it'll make your can only equip to an Evil Eye monster, cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. So very good. 2 Evil Eye Celine, very important, and 2 Evil Eye of Organio. I feel like this is the good ratio with 2 and 2. So can only equip to an Evil Eye monster, and while it's in the spell or trap zone, this card's name becomes Evil Eye of Celine. Evil Eye of Organio, very good in here. Also has very good synergy with Catobulbus, and will allow you to search out a Evil Eye spell or trap from your deck if you discard 1 Evil Eye card and banish this card from your graveyard. So, Organio is very good. I say that's a good ratio right there, 2 and 2. Next up, 3 Evil Eye Awakening. This card is amazing. Very good for doing some bounce back and also for extending your plays. Okay, next up, I'm running 3 copies of Super Polymerization. This card's OP. And it goes really good in this deck. So Poly. And then I'm running 2 copies of Artifact Ignition. Go with the Artifact Scythe. And also this deck doesn't really have like, much spell and trap removal, so back row removal, so this is good at 2. Okay, and that'll do it for the spell cards. Going into our trap cards, I got 2 Evil Eye Retribution. This card is insane. Really like this card. 1 Evil Eye Defeat. You're compulsory, but you have to control a Evil Eye monster, and if you control Evil Eye of Celine in your spell and trap zone, then you can target 2 monsters instead of 1. So very good. Then I'm running 3 copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device. So with the Evil Eye of Defeat, it's like essentially I'm running 4 copies of this. But I run the 3 copies of the Compulse because it's a little bit more generic and not restricted to having a Evil Eye monster on the field, just in case I don't or they got rid of it. So 3 compulsories, and then last out to round out the main deck, 3 copies of Solemn Strike. I like this more than Solemn Judgment in here because you lose life points too fast with the Solemn Judgment. But Solemn Strike is not as bad, and it's really good. So that'll do it for the main deck. Going straight into the extra deck. It's an easy one. Got 3 copies of the Link 3 Zerziel, Ruler of the Evil Eyed. Very easy to go into this. Like I said, you can go into this with just your tour guide, so, and this card is really powerful. So, 3 copies of Zerziel and 3 copies of Gorgon, Empress of the Evil Eyed. She's really good too. 3 and 3 on both of them. And then for the rest of my extra deck, it's just a bunch of Super Polymerization targets. So I'm running 1 of the 3 dark monsters, the Trifray Overton. I'm running 1 of the Starving Venom, 1 one Dracostapilia, one Nether Soul Dragon for our zombie matchup, one Mud Dragon of the Swamp, a little bit more generic removal, one of the First of the Dragons, or Blue Eyes matchup potentially, or any normal monsters, and our Solomon Great target. A little bit more generic. And our Cyber's target. I feel like I could find a couple better super polymerization targets, but that's what I have for now. So that'll do it for you guys, folks. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope this helped you guys out if you guys were trying to build this deck. So let me know if you have any additions you would like to add or any suggestions. Please let me know in the comment section below. And until the next one, this is Duel Hub signing off.